Yo, what up? Good morning, GMGS. Wednesday. So August. Oh, it's still August? Dude. How many days are in August, Tyler? It's like
too many days.
Fuck, man. August 27. I feel like I've been saying August for 60 days. 65 days. Like August, what? Then it's August 38, August 42, August 69. Okay, maybe September. Even September sounds nice. August is such a useless month, man. Anyways, see, August is like the Wednesday of months.
Agree.
There you go.
In August, open the schools.
Open the schools. Loxy's kids went to school yesterday. I mean, Tyler, I can tell. Tyler's like, he's had it. He needs his kids to go to school now. It's time. You all cleaned up together, Tyler. Look at you. All cleaned up. Must be very bullish that you cleaned up like that.
Yeah, the hat came off. Going
you have hair.
To school. I do have hair underneath there. Shorter than it was, but yeah, had to clean up a little bit for something after the show today. Also,
I love that.
Flipped fart coin overnight, so I had to. This is my pushback against.
Ooh, the hat comes off.
Yeah,
I know. We're not some new host. Yeah, I don't know, right? Look at what happened, Tyler? Tyler's gone, dude. Tyler's gone. But yeah, it's a new man. We need to channel that energy for Farcoin to actually start training with Solana. It would be great. Yeah, it would be very, very good. Anyways, today on the show. Oh boy. I'm sure there's a lot to cover as usual. Markets. We'll do Tyler's top 100. See what Tyler's got for us. I mean, dude, prediction markets popping right now. Everybody's talking about this shit. I'm like chronically online right now. Like, can't even leave my desk these days, which is amazing. Then we're giving some money away. We are giving some money away to a lucky YEET winner. YEET.com. Use the code FOMO hour. The code today, I'll give it right now before I forget, is so back. There you go. Are we so back though? I don't know. Not yet. Are we? So back. SOBACK. So back is the code. Make sure you go to Degenz live on Kick. First of all, watch some videos. Second of all, come make some money if you do that. And then last but not least, this show is powered by Wallet Connect. Wallet Connect is a connectivity network shaping the future of on-chain UX. If you've connected to Web3 app, you've seen Wallet Connect. That blue logo, it's everywhere. An icon of trust in crypto as recognizable as Visa at checkout. Want to learn more? Follow Wallet Connect on X and Telegram to stay ahead of what's next. But also, Kraken Pro. With Kraken Pro, you get full control over your layout. Drag and drop any module. It's clean, it's smooth, customize it all, sorry. It's clean, it's smooth, and built for real traders. If you trade crypto, check out pro.kraken.com. Trade without trade-offs. Tyler. For daily NFT and crypto analysis. Tyler T on FOMO hour goes to get in.
Bring it back to Barry. Yeah, folks, crypto majors nice and green here this morning, led by Sol. So Bitcoin's up 1.5%, 111.5. ETH up 3.2%, 4,600. And Solana up 8%. Now leading on the day and the week at 204. So big move for Sol. Some other big movers. We had CRO, the Crypto.com, up 47% on the back of that Trump partnership news. Jito's up 12%. Hype is up 10% as well. Hit a new all-time high at $51 overnight before retracing. The ETFs pulled in 455 million net inflows yesterday versus just 88 million for Bitcoin. 1.5 billion over the last 4 sessions. So they are cooking. Standard Chartered raised their ETH year-end price target to 7,500 and 25,000 by 2028. So Standard Chartered is bulling up. We had the U.S. Commerce Department. Howard Lutnick was on the mic talking about this. They announced they're going to start publishing U.S. GDP data on the blockchain, pushing for more transparency across economic reporting. MetaMask had a big update yesterday. They launched a new Google and Apple login support. No more seed phrases. Totally different style of login and password management. So that's going to cater to a new user group. Gemini launched ETH and Sol staking services, and then Google Cloud developing their own L1 blockchain. It's called Google Cloud Universal Ledger, and it's aimed at being a credibly neutral platform for financial institutions. In treasuries, we talked about Sharplink yesterday. They bought 55,000 more ETH. Trump Media and Crypto.com planning a $6.4 billion treasury. And then David Bailey's Nakamoto announced a new $5 billion ATM program to buy more Bitcoin. So they're looking to be a serious player if they're able to raise that cash. In token airdrop and protocol news, Plasma's XPL token briefly 3x to $1.60 before retracing. It liquidated a whole lot of shorts over on Hyperliquid. I think that's also what drove Hyperliquid to its all-time high last night. Kaido introduced a new verification system for Kaido NFTs and token holdings. And then Myriad, major milestone, baby, $10 million in lifetime volume. Also debuting several new markets and deploying new liquidity into the ecosystem. So you love to see that.
Damn right.
And NFTs, artist PFPs were the hot topic. XCopy Grifters, 24.5 ETH floor. That's $112,000. Same as Brad's masks, swept up to 9 ETH. That's $41,000. So some of the biggest PFPs out there now are these XCopy and Sam Spratt PFPs. And then Pudgy's announced a NASCAR Labor Day weekend takeover, along with new collectible cards.
Nice.
Japanese convenience stores. So the Pudgy proliferation continues. And that's all right.
Wow, there's a lot of good stuff there. Before we go to our topics, Mando, good morning. How you doing?
Hey guys, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Always
Good.
doing great.
I love that. I love that. I love doing great. Doing great is a great feeling. You know what I mean? It's nice.
It's a mindset, my friend.
It's a mindset. I love that. It is a mindset. It is a mindset. I feel great though. You know. Look at Tyler, Mando. It's all cleaned up, no hat. It's got the hair slicked back.
Yeah, wow.
Got the shirt going. I like that.
Tyler looks like he's about to be introduced to his wife's parents. You know what I mean?
It is similar. I'm going to my daughter's school for the first time.
That's actually the same thing.
Yeah, basically the same thing. Yeah, meeting the teachers and all that. So gotta look nice.
So what do you tell the teachers that you do? Like at parent meetups, parent teachers, like in parents, like what do you say?
It depends on how in depth I want to go. If I just want to like skirt the conversation, I'll just say something like media.
I do the same thing. I say media. When I don't want to have the conversation, like when I'm really not in the mood, I just say media.
The thing is, like before this, I was in consulting, and no one wanted to talk about that ever. Like, oh, I'm in consulting. Like, okay, talk to you later. The crypto thing still gets interesting. Interesting responses mix across the spectrum. Among the finance crowd, a lot of skepticism. I actually had a chat with a dad yesterday, and he was very skeptical. He's in investment banking, and
we're so early.
Investment banker is skeptical of crypto, just to let you know. I've been on those trading floors. Every single one of them like regrets not focusing on that and
they're
going
coping
the TradFi route. And they're like, it's just so much better if it all just ends up being a scam, because if it wasn't,
the biggest trade of our lifetime. Yeah.
Yeah. The one bit of financial innovation we've seen in like 500 years was somehow passed by the majority of
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
So the finance dads don't really like you and all this. Did you tell them about large language Latinas or?
I usually wait to the second conversation to drop the intersection.
You know who I am? I'm a
Is that
top 10
Bitcoin? Are you into Bitcoin? No. I'm into large Latina models on the Solana blockchain. End of conversation.
Yeah, that's the real way to end the conversation right there.
Dude, do they know you're like top 10 Kaido yappers in the last 3 months?
Well, I print out my current ranking every day when I wake up, and then I carry it around on a card. And then I give my card to folks when I start conversing with them. It shows my current live ranking and then the 3-month ranking and 12-month ranking.
Dude, I mean, I looked at, I saw what you said. I mean, the man is now tied with Ansem in the last 3 months. Mando, our boy's cooking. Look at this. Tyler right there. Ansem right there.
Love it.
Deal
with boys cooking. Like, over Nate Gerasi, dude. Look at that. Nate Gerasi. Who? Come on. Put some respect on his name. So anyways, love to see that. Tyler, let's go back to, so you're saying Majors green. Majors are green, led by Solana. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, it seems the big event for today is these NVIDIA earnings after close today. But from what I understand, this is the least volatile NVIDIA earnings that we've had in over a year. So the markets are expecting like a 7% or 6.6% move either way, depending how the results come. But I think the potential swings have been much bigger than that historically, which I think is good. I think in general, we want the least volatility possible. That might carry over to crypto. At least that's how I was viewing it. For the Bollinger Band folks out there, I'm hearing that the 2-week Bollinger Bands are the tightest they've ever been.
On what? On Bitcoin?
On Bitcoin, yes, the 2-week Bollinger Bands. So I guess this means that we are due for an explosive move one way or the other.
All right, let's look at that. Mando, what do you think about Bollinger Bands?
I think they they can be interesting. Basically, I mean, it tells you something that maybe you already know.
What do they tell? Because I don't know. I never understood the Bollinger Band thing. Can you guys explain it for people?
Which means volatility is very low.
Okay, got it.
Volatility in Bitcoin is very low, basically. Which I don't know. Maybe that I would have believed that, and if you hadn't told me that. But it often means if they're very, very tight, it means that you're due for a violent move either direction.
Yeah. Which feels like that does kind of line up. With like, I mean, it lines up to me, it's everyone's narrative. I feel like half the people think we're about to rip up, half think we're going to go to the gulags in September. So I think we're going to find out, hopefully here soon. Ideally to the upside.
We pray, right?
The thing we were joking about the astrology, which I haven't implemented yet. It is still on my to-do list. But
can we do it again, Farouk? Can we go?
Okay, Tyler, go ahead, and while you do that, let's go to our astrology of the day.
Yeah.
Like this stuff is a joke, and I say it all tongue in cheek, but I think there is some kind of like there's something history, if enough people believe something and trade on these magic lines, like they kind of will it into reality. And I do think there is something to that.
Yeah.
This is true. I mean, what's the difference between those lines and astrology? Actually, I believe in actually, you know what they say, right? Millionaires believe in TA. Billionaires believe in astrology.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they say. So I found my history. You're right. Can you give me the above for today?
Yeah.
August 27th, 2025. All right, guys. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your daily astrology presented to you by FOMO Hour, your favorite show in crypto. Wait, what is it?
So what are we all? I'm
wait, what did you ask yesterday?
Yeah, you got it again. Just go down.
Yeah, why is it not with the logos and stuff?
You know what it's like.
Yeah, but it's not about money. Is it? Make it about
yeah. Make it about crypto. Make it about crypto.
Make it about crypto like you did yesterday.
Yeah.
All right.
ChatGPT 5, man.
GPT 5 fucking sucks, by the way. There it is. Fuck. All right. Well, our Aries, which is Tyler, hot-headed vibes equals risky trades. Resist FOMO pumps. Stake to layer 2 steady growers.
They said that yesterday.
Abstract coded.
They said the same for me as well. DCA quietly.
DCA, but they're bolding it for you today, man.
I'm starting to think this may not be real.
No. They're telling you to DCA quietly because you're DCAing loudly on the show.
I'm starting to think that horoscopes may not be all that. Like
you're chasing hype candles, Mando. That's what they're saying. You're being aggressive on your link buys, and you're not quiet about it. You're tweeting a lot. You know, Virgo, details equals profits. DYR rabbit holes could reveal undervalued NFT. Okay, it's the same thing. I mean, dude, you are giving me the same exact thing as yesterday, bro.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Like this is terrible. GPT-5. I mean, who built this thing? It's a terrible product. Like
all we wanted was an up to date crypto horoscope reader. Like how hard is that to do?
Let me. I said it's not good. There it is. Fire signs. Aries. You're itching to ape, but impulsive buys equals traps.
Born L2 infra. Wow, they really.
It is really pushing you to abstract. This is abstract coded. Is it really the same thing? Let's see. Virgo, your edge is detail. Research tokenomics that others skim over. You'll find tokenomics.
Ooh, that is different. Maybe you look at some tokenomics today.
Maybe send me your tokenomics, y'all. I will have a look. And then you said you're a Cancer. Emotions run high.
DCA again.
But see, maybe that's it. You can't just. It's just not a one-day thing. Crypto. It's
not a one-day thing. Maybe we need a new moon.
DCA quietly into blue chips, man. Again, DCA quietly. It seems to be telling you.
Is horoscopes the same? I know it's August 27th and we've completely lost the purpose of this show, but are horoscopes the same in the West as they are in the East? Like if we ask for like a Chinese horoscope,
Yo,
because it's a different month.
This is why you're my quant, because I'm year of the dog. Do you guys know what you are?
I think I'm. Well, yeah, 1991.
Just look up your Look up 1991 Chinese zodiac. What year are you? You're the GOAT. What about you, Tyler? What year are you?
You're 40. You're the ox.
The ox. Okay, so look at this. All right, so the ox, slow and steady. Stick with BTC ETH accumulation, stability, and over chasing memes. This is meant for Tyler. This is perfect. Look at that. Your grind pays off. Don't chase large.
Looks at his portfolio of strictly abstract and bullshit.
And what are you? You said go. Market swings test patience. Community tokens plus yield farming align with your cooperative energy.
Great.
Ooh.
That sounds like me. That sounds like
Link. This is very Link coded. And then you're the dog for me. Loyalty can blind you. Ooh. Don't diamond hand a sinking.
Oh my God, it's got you.
God, that's not far.
You're right there.
Oh God, no.
Oh,
found out.
That one stung.
This is.
I gotta go.
That's incredible.
This might be our 9/11.
I think that is the most Farcoin coded sentence I've ever read in my life.
Oh man.
I mean, I've never seen a more accurate sentence.
Go to JLP, sell the Farcoin and go to JLP.
I can't sell it here, bro. I'm actually I went from being up 7 figures to being down 7 figures.
Yeah. Well, if you full port Farcoin every 3 months, then I think that's going to happen.
The last time it worked. The second time didn't work. The third time it worked until it didn't work.
Yeah. It was working for a long time, though.
I was up a lot for a long time.
Let's talk about it for a second. So it was coupled with Sol there for a bit, or at least it felt like it. So Sol would pump, Farcoin would pump a bit more, and that trend seems to have stopped.
That's what I saw this morning. I was like, oh, maybe that Farcoin bag which I bought, it's going to be green, and then it wasn't.
How do we check? I think Farcoin Sol we can check on Jupe, right? Yeah, that's where we look at it. So it's like
I don't even want to look at that.
Go to Pro. I mean, it was up for so long. I forgot where you go to go swap, and then where's the chart? Oh, there it is. So you go to Farcoin. I mean, Tyler's talking about the correlation, right? So may as well go there, which Max Payne.
Yeah.
Farcoin. It's not even loading it. It doesn't want to show me.
Yeah. Well, I think that owning a meme coin for L1 beta is not a good trade in general. I've learned this many times now in crypto.
Wow. Interesting.
Interesting.
Where's Dip Wheeler?
He's still out there. He's still grinding.
He's still grinding, if that's what we're calling that.
He's still wheeling.
Still doing what he does.
So how are other coins how are other Solana memes doing in that? Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, is this going to be an L1 first, meme second, or is it just dead? Right? It's like usually you go to what? Solana memes to look at the rest of them, right?
They're all just kind of chopping. Like the meme majors are up 2 to 3%. I mean, Farcoin is up 3%, so it's in line. Like WIF did brief. I think WIF might be ahead of it now.
Wow. Not great. Not great. What's Pengu up? Pengu 2 is lagging. Bonk. Official Trump. Yeah, it's not great. It's definitely not great. Where is Farcoin even? Oh, wow. Fully flipped by WIF, too. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Not great.
Chinese astrology is sending me a message today. Why do we have
JLP just up again? JLP, guys, up another 2% today. If you'd been levered 6x, you'd be up 12% on that. Heads up.
And just earning 80% APY.
Oh yeah, just earning 80% APY, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, JLP is up again. Look at that. What a chart.
Well, I mean, of course, Sol's up 8%. So, and ETH and Bitcoin are both up. So you would expect it.
Why are you laughing, Mando? Why are you laughing at my demise? Like, why are you laughing at my downfall? You're supposed to like not be laughing at my downfall.
Brother, it's just become comical that you would just you're a Filecoin only guy, and you know the moment that you sell it will also just like giga send, and you'll be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I'm a Filecoin and REKT guy.
Now,
That's
here's
all
what I would say. Here's what I would say.
Tell me, stop making fun of me and give me some real advice here.
Okay.
All right, please.
Filecoin, is it going to be a $500 meme at any point?
$500?
$500 million meme.
What do you mean? It's already above that.
Yeah, I'm saying like, I don't think it's ever going below $500 million. That's my gut. I think it's a good meme. It will always be a top meme. Okay. And it's sitting here at 800 million. Okay. So you could sit here and put on a 5x long, assuming that it would never go down to 640 million, right? And I don't think it will go there either. Take out the capital, right? Put it into JLP, right? And actually, then you just own a Filecoin option rather than owning Filecoin with your holdback. That's what I would do in your position. Because what I think about Filecoin is it's not going much lower. Like it hit 750. I bought a little bit more then, and it bounced a little bit. But all I felt was just that like, this thing's not the number one thing to own here, but it's also not the thing that's going to go below 500 million again. And to me, I'd rather own it then as an option rather than owning it as my full port. You can keep the upside. Like you can literally sit there and go like, right, I'll keep the upside, but if it goes down 20%, I'm out of the trade.
It's very interesting. This is the type of financial engineering that gets me out of bed and showing up to the show every morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's this type of stuff I don't do. I know I need to do more of, but always scared me in a way.
Oh, it might scare you. Filecoin does have wicks. Like Filecoin had a wick the other day, which went down to 750, but like it kind of just stuck there. And like, is Filecoin really going to go? Like, is Filecoin about to get? If you go down the list of top memes, like top memes in crypto, Filecoin is now below WIF. Brett is at 500. Build on. What the fuck is that? Is it 600 million? It just got flipped by WIF. Like,
for what it's worth, it got flipped on the way down.
Trump is 10x now what Filecoin is.
Wow.
FDV. Pudgy is 6 or 4x. 4x. Like,
let's go by FDV. Here you go.
Down here, you get into some like really kind of like MOG is 400, right? MOG is 400. Do you think that Filecoin's going to go below 500?
I don't want to say no. I don't want to say never because dude. And again, you made a comment. You throw me off with these comments saying you're going to sell it, then it's going to rip. Yeah,
well, so you keep the upside. What I'm saying is keep the upside, but I don't think what we're hearing here is that it could just go sideways for a bit. Like Sol actually could go to 220 here, and I don't think Filecoin really gets moving until Sol approaches all-time high. And in the meantime, we could be here for a while, right? And you're sitting there just going like, oh, like I just own this thing that doesn't move. So,
yeah, I mean that changes on the corn moon.
That changes on the corn moon, but you can keep the upside. I'm not saying you shouldn't keep the upside. I just don't think Filecoin's going lower from this sort of level. Like not like more than 25%. Like if it goes down there, I'd actually just double up and buy more, right? Like if it's a $500 meme, I think it's one of the better memes here. All right. And it hasn't got any tier 1 list. Yeah, like there's enough there. Right?
I mean, it's not Coinbase. Yeah.
People would always buy it, is what I'm trying to say, at 500 or 600, I think.
Okay.
And own JLP, and then you can just chill. You haven't lost your trade, is basically what I'm saying.
Loyalty can blind you. Don't diamond hand a sinking token. Shift to strong fundamentals, even if it hurts. God damn it. Anyways, Tyler, what else you got?
Let's see. I'm a bit distracted now. Hype.
He's
I'm
thinking
so
of the same
distracted
thing.
right now.
I'm going to do exactly the same thing right
No,
now.
but this is good advice. Like, this is
Like,
actually
how would
good
I-
advice.
How would I execute that? Is exactly what I was thinking.
Hype.
This is really good advice. Like, what you executed long on hype, and then you buy the GLP on the GLP natively, like on their platform.
JLP you can
Right.
just buy Jupiter straight
Yeah,
away.
You
don't
got
have
to buy on Jupe.
You don't have to stake it or anything. If you wanted to, you can go onto Camino, and I think Camino you actually can just deposit USDC. How does if you go into Camino and you go to the multiply section, I'm just going to put it down. And I go for JLP, let's say 6x levered. You deposit JLP or USDC, so you can actually buy the JLP and just deposit it, or you can just deposit USDC. You don't have to. Oh, interesting. So it's a dynamic multiplier. So it's only 2x multiplied right now. Wow, this is really interesting. Maybe this is a great long. The average multiplier is 2x. Yeah, maybe but you can choose your multiplier. Yeah, do it 4x, 11. I don't know. Tough to lose money, in my opinion.
Yeah, we'll take a look. Meanwhile, our coins are just absolutely ripping right now.
Yeah.
Are they? Let's go to the coin board. I thought it was on Monday. I was told that it's over, so I'm really confused, guys.
If you're listening to this show, I don't think you got
like,
that.
I know our show. Like, we obviously it's like August 37th right now. I was telling you at the beginning of Monday, like, this month needs to fucking end. Like, I'm so tired of it. But like we do keep the people bullish. Like, you're not gonna hear some like doom bullshit on this show. You know, I know we like to joke a lot lately, but like, you know, we keep the people sane, in my opinion. Look at this board. Wow.
Keep running up against some of these next resistance levels. Keep getting rejected off a bit, but it looks like we're gonna keep running up against them. So Bitcoin 112.5, ETH 46.60 seems to be where it's getting rejected.
We're above the line here.
I was talking about hype at $50.55, basically at all-time highs. So the big thing that happened on hype yesterday, I think most people probably saw this if they were on the timeline. The plasma token, XPL, a lot of folks are up significantly on their XPL positions because it ICO'd at 500 million. I think it was trading at like 5 billion FTV pre-market on Hyperliquid. So a lot of folks opted to be somewhat risk averse and put on hedges. So they shorted XPL pre-market on Hyperliquid. What happened is a whale, it was earlier reported just in some, but I've seen that report debunked. So I'm not sure who it was, but what they did is they sent it up 300%. And they liquidated every short effectively.
That's great.
So even people who were 1x short basically got liquidated for their entire margin. In that move. And then I think what's even worse.
Hey, look at that. Mando, we just put a big green on candle on Farcoin. Anyways, go ahead.
Oh, really? Where is it?
It went from 800 like 2 minutes ago to 823.
Oh, my God.
82 cents.
Throw out the horoscope. Throw it out.
We're off the rails here on August 37th. Folks.
Yeah, I'm honestly so over this month. Like, the month needs to end. I'm over it. Oh man. So XPL, Justin Sun. It was
it went up 300%. Liquidated all the shorts, and now they keep sending it up. So I guess a lot of folks. I guess you're still happy that it's going up. But some folks like CBB lost 2.5 million in the short. Saw another account who lost 1 million.
I mean, don't short, right?
I think that's the lesson. Like, what you had a great position. That's just not my style. And I'm pretty risk on. I don't like taking the short there. And if you do, you better know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Or the reason people are upset is that this was just a Hyperliquid specific wick. Like, this didn't happen on Binance. So anyone who is playing XPL,
Can you do it? Can you do it on other platforms pre-market?
I haven't looked into this myself. I saw people saying that like it didn't happen on Binance, so I assumed it was live at least on Binance, but I don't.
Maybe they have it on Binance. Yeah, I didn't know you could do this. But the What? So people were 1x short, and this happened. So that was like the maintenance margin wasn't high enough, or something like that.
Yeah, basically.
To be 1x short and get liquidated, like you never hear about that. Like now, the funny thing would really be now is if it actually opened way lower. You know, everyone's like, "Oh, don't worry about it." It's just like I just lost 10% of my position. It's like, no, bro.
I would bet that happens. I mean, is it 6.5 billion? That's kind of high. I could
opens at 1.
Yeah.
Locked for 2 years. Anyway,
so that anyways, what's funny about that is then the Hyperliquid team used all the fees
I love it
from liquidating those positions to buy back their token, which went.
I love it.
I did a post today about that. Actually, I got quite a lot of this whole we beat Robinhood.
Robinhood, yeah.
Put in a chat I'm in with some TradFi guys. I tweeted that out and seemingly I was like, "Oh my god, it's going!" But like it beating Robinhood for volume is a big deal. Like, I look. I continue to think you need to focus on the fully diluted market cap of Hyperliquid. It is a $50 billion coin, and there are unlocks starting from next month, I believe. At least the core contributors. So like, don't fully believe this is like a $15 billion coin, but you can't argue with the business. The business is doing incredibly well.
Incredible business. I mean, it's the best business for the cycle so far.
Yeah.
It's a great business. I think a lot of the folks who are calling for it to 2 to 3x are calling for that on the market cap. So I do still. I'm not trying to be bearish. And again, like I'm out of this position. Unfortunately, I had a great entry, but like this has been an explosive month for ETH, an explosive month for Sol. Hype has been lagging. Pretty it's been kind of hard to rationalize that. Especially
it was because Clemente bought. Clemente was
there. The volume is up and to the right. So the buybacks are the highest they've ever been. Volume is the highest it's ever been. It's up 14% this month. That's good. Sol's up.
Yeah. I think you do well.
It's still a good token, but I think just perhaps having some measured expectations. I mean, if this thing 3x's, then I think a lot of other things will as well.
Yeah.
That's my point.
That whole ecosystem, right, is doing pretty good. So that's you love to see that. All right. So what else is good?
Yeah, a couple like more serious like blockchain stories. So we had Google come out and announce that, or Google Cloud, they're building their own blockchain. It's called Google Cloud Universal Ledger, GCUL, terrible acronym. It is aimed at the financial sector. So they're trying to build a performant, credibly neutral blockchain platform. It is based on, it enables Python-based smart contracts. So it will be a smart contract blockchain. As I understand, EVM smart contracts are also can be Python-based, so perhaps compatible there. Still just in private testnet. We don't really know a whole lot more else about it. But a big player entering the blockchain space here, clearly, with Google Cloud. And perhaps another reminder that some of these giants are going to come in and build their own infrastructure. And it might integrate with our existing, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're all going to come and build on the existing ones. So that was one headline. The other one was out of Howard Lutnick and the Commerce Department saying they're going to put their economic data on the blockchain. I think this is actually a pretty big headline and goes with some of the core ethos of Trump and the Trump administration and what they're trying to do to provide more transparency in everything the U.S. government has been doing. We know spending has been ballooning and out of control. I mean, what better way to put some type of accountability on that than publishing it all so that everyone can see it to a degree. And of course, there's limits to this. There's the defense spending, so that there's nuance to that argument. But in general, I do see the upside in publishing all that. And that's effectively what they're saying. So they're going to start issuing economic data on the blockchain. They haven't announced which blockchain it's going to be. So this is all still, I'd say, fairly initial, but the idea is there. His direct quote: the Department of Commerce is going to start issuing its statistics on the blockchain because you are the crypto president. So, buttering up Trump a bit in this initiative.
Got to.
And I think people were kind of mocking the way he said it and the lack of detail But I mean, I think once you get past that, I mean, I think it does make a whole lot of sense. And I think most people in general will be for it, right? With limitations. Like, I don't know if we need our Department of Defense spending like to be public and transparent, but for other, other aspects of government, I think most people would applaud that. So we'll see if it actually happens and then where they choose to build it.
Yeah, I mean they're doing really fucking good. That's for sure, and they're definitely pushing the blockchain tech across the board in a very, very big way. Love to see it. I don't know how much stuff else is going on. I mean, it's like the whole timeline pivoted to prediction markets right now. It's like not even memes going off.
I do want to go to prediction markets. One last headline. This is kind of another big deal that also got overlooked because people are checked out on August 37th.
Yeah.
MetaMask launched this new social login. So
I didn't see it.
This is a new feature for their self-custodial wallets that you will be able to restore using your Google or Apple account. So you won't need your traditional 12-word recovery phrase anymore. And I think during the last bear market, there was a lot of talk about the hurdles to getting more folks in the door. I think one of them was our existing user experience. And these are the types of updates that do enhance that user experience. And of course, there's the cohort of folks who are going to want 12-word recovery phrases and more advanced security. And then there's going to be a cohort of folks who want more ease of management, right? And it's clear we're seeing more and more of these wallets and protocols go in this direction. And now we have the industry leader in MetaMask doing that. So the way it'll work is users will sign in with their Google or Apple ID, set a unique password. MetaMask will generate their recovery phrase effectively behind the scenes. They'll use their own cryptography to manage it, and then users will be able to effectively just use their social logins. So definitely a simplified onboarding experience.
I love that. I missed it, actually. Even I missed it. Damn.
You were busy, and rightfully so, with MYRIAD blowing up and prediction markets blowing up. So should we talk about it? Let's
go there. I mean, I was telling Tyler earlier, like I wake up now and I spend like the first hour of my day, like literally it takes me an hour, which is not a bad thing. I have the MYRIAD login since last Tuesday. Fuck it, I want in. So like since last Tuesday, I even entered in there. It's like a reply to people. I retweet fucking stuff. I made a founders channel on Discord. We have a chat for active users on X for like the most active users. Like everyone has to be active in there. And so I'm just like catching up with the timeline because we're getting tagged left and right. People writing about us, there's threats. There's mindshare wise, like we're a top 15, top 12 on Kaido right now, last 24 hours. So it's been a lot, and it's really cool to see like this snowball effect of like the prediction market conversation. I find it funny in a way. It's like, oh, like 18 months ago when we literally started building MYRIAD in March 2024. So it's been like 17 something months, 18 months almost. So a year and a half. Everyone's like, yeah, it's not going to work. Like every investor, everyone I spoke to was like, yes, you're never going to be able to compete with Polymarket. You're never going to be able to like build something. No one's going to care after the elections. This is stupid. Why do you need that? Oh, but you like, you're a media company. It doesn't make sense. So like all these things. I actually have a screenshot folder of that. But then, you got to keep those. But now 18 months later, it's like, oh, you're not into prediction market? Like what? Like it's funny. Like I understand that it may be just a fad on Twitter and like people are gonna move on the second meme coins start picking up again. I'm aware of that, but I do think that this latest like move, like this mindshare on CT around prediction markets has definitely onboarded a lot of the new users, and we're seeing it, we're feeling it. We had to launch an extra $100,000 in liquidity last night. 16 new markets right now on Abstract. We're trying to do like even 15 more today. Like we're like overhauling the platform behind the scenes and going as hard as possible because we're about to have our best month ever. After last month being our best month ever, we had our highest USDC amount of USDC traders ever, almost ever on the platform. So it's actually like this thing's popping off, and I can tell you guys firsthand like what's it like. I can share this with you. This is the behind the scenes of MYRIAD. So like get full transparency and beware of prediction markets sharing crazy numbers that don't make sense. Like I've seen like Polymarket and Kalshi, yeah, it's crazy. They have a certain amount of volume, but like I see a lot of new prediction markets coming out right now claiming like $2, $3, $4, $500 million of volume. First of all, one of them was using Faucet USD, so Play Money as their USD volume, which is pretty crazy. And another one was like using some really sketchy numbers towards that. Like this is what real numbers look like. So like, we've had 8,200 traders so far this month on the platform, which is pretty crazy. As you can see here, we're about to beat volume from last month. 56,000 individual USDC trades so far on platform. We officially hit 300,000 trades made in USDC on Myriad. $10.1 million of volume. 5 million transactions. Like this is starting to really take off, and it's really awesome to see, honestly.
It is. And I feel like you've been very measured in rolling this out, right? Like increasing
it takes a while
over time, increasing liquidity over time, because you want to make sure you've got the edge cases handled, right? It's like what you don't want is the big mistake. Something goes wrong with the market and there's $1 million in line, right? So you have to roll it out in certain ways. And love to see the new markets coming out and extra liquidity too.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people were asking. I was like, hey, like a few $100 moves a line. I'm aware. Like liquidity is tough. Like even Farmer, I think, tweeted that. I mean, like, yo, like I need more liquidity on these markets, homie. Because like, and that's why I texted Lux. And obviously, it's hard. I mean, the larger prediction markets, in Mando and I were having a long conversation about this morning. But it's like they lose a lot of money, man. Like we're talking like 8 figures. And they have incentive programs, and they have these whales, and they have these liquidity market makers on there, and liquidity providers, and we're gonna have all that, right? But it takes a robust platform to be able to have that, right? And I don't think people understand. Like, and I really would be careful, like about. There's probably gonna be a lot of prediction markets rolling out, but it's not like a launch pad. It's not like a meme coin launch pad where you create a token, and then it launches, and then the people buy it, and it's done. Like this, it's extremely hard from a tech standpoint to build a prediction market. Like it's way above my pay grade. And by the way, I don't do any of that, right? As you know, I'm the hype man, right? I'm the face of the brand. I do my thing, but it's extremely hard to launch one. Like it took us like from March to December to build the tech. December, we launched a beta with the Pudgy Penguins. Remember Art Basel? We only really rolled out in January. So it took like 10 whole months to build the core platform. And even then, it was built on top of a platform that people had been building since 2021. So it's hard. I mean, Mando, you kind of saw this, like when we talked about pivoting to prediction markets back in March last year, because you're an advisor of the company anyways. So you kind of saw the whole thing. Like, what do you make? Like, what do you guys like outside of Myriad? Like, let's talk like no bias, nothing. Like, I want to know your thoughts because people look up to you guys too, right? On CT, so like Mando, you go first, and Ty. Like, what do you guys think of this whole like prediction market meta here?
I would kind of agree. It points to the idea that the other things have. I mean, we talk about this a lot, but like we really are just here to gamble on different things, with different edges at different times. And I think Football.Fun kind of showed that too. Like it was just like, right, we need to move to another thing because people haven't made money in the trenches. We've shown like after that Kanye West coin, it's just like, oh, come on, guys, like can we keep doing this for another year of just getting dumped on? And you saw the number of traders on Solana. So people are looking at new things. I think that you can have an edge trading prediction markets, similar to trading an edge with sports betting, and maybe even more on prediction markets. I would say, like you can have an edge, and I think that people are going to get naturally drawn to it. I think in some ways I kind of prefer it because I don't think the upsides are necessarily as egregious. Like people aren't going for like 100x's; they're more just going for like balanced, maybe 2-3x in it, or for a good trade. You know what I mean? Like you can get some decent trades on there. I still want to understand the business model a little bit here as well, though. Like it does, of what I've heard, a lot of the prediction markets don't make money. Like Polymarket, as what I've heard, is not like a business which is necessarily making money. Kalshi too. What I do think about Myriad is that actually it makes money, right, as a product. But I don't really understand the business model of the top two if they seem to be like losing money on prediction markets. And that's something that on the business side I've been like trying to wrestle with a little bit, because I think that's kind of what makes Myriad sustainable, but necessarily means that a lot of people who try and copy this Kalshi Robinhood model, I don't really know how they're going to be able to do it, because I can tell you, having looked under the hood here, it's not easy to create a prediction market, and then almost impossible, or at least very, very difficult to create a prediction market which can consistently actually make money for the platform. So I think there's a lot of future in the business model which Myriad's gone down. It's probably slightly different growth path in that it requires more people to come on and like use the platform, whereas it feels like, from what I hear, like some of the equity raises of Polymarket are basically paying off some of the losses on the book, which just seems kind of crazy to me. And I think there's a bright future for all of this, and like my underlying trend for the whole world is that we're all going to increasingly go towards gambling style products, because that's the best way to make 100x, and it's much more difficult to kind of buy a house. You know, you need to kind of go after these sort of crazy gains to actually not survive, but like if you really want to try and re-rate yourself to a higher level of society, like it's so difficult. If you know Elon Musk is making hundreds of billions of dollars, like the only way for you to kind of do that 100x is to sometimes do these sort of things. And I think prediction markets is now a really interesting way to do this. And you probably have one of the highest edges as a user of anything. We've played this, we looked at this before, but if you ask ChatGPT, like you should ask it actually, for like across casinos, sports books, leverage trading, meme trading, and prediction markets, like what is the highest percentage of winning users? I do think probably prediction markets would come highest there. Maybe sports betting next, and then the other three are all kind of like
across casinos, sports betting, trading, perp trading,
yeah,
perp
trade, and prediction markets.
What gives players the highest win rate?
Yeah, the highest percentage. Why is the highest percentage of winning traders? I think it's going to come out as probably prediction markets one.
Well, we have a 73% hit rate.
You should do meme coin trading as well, though.
Oh shit! Yeah, I should add meme coins,
because that's what most people are doing here. Just stop it and do meme coins as well.
I just need it's giving me all an explanation of the whole thing. Oh man. So it's it's giving you prediction markets.
Yeah, so sports betting, casinos, and I think meme coin trading would be meme coin trading would be the bottom. Perp trading would be 5 to 10%, and I think prediction markets is at the top. So like if you're going to play gambling games, prediction markets, I do think you have one of the highest chances if you're a sharp. What I would say is meme
coins are third.
Oh, fair enough. But then I think the kind of illusion of all this sort of stuff is that you have to be sharp. Do you know what I mean? Like sports betting, people make insane amounts of money sports betting and in prediction markets, but I don't think they will on if you're not good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a really good sport. Like you will see only the best at these sort of things. And that's the same for all of these, actually. Like if you think you're a good perp trader, like, yeah, you can make money. The worst losses I've seen in all of crypto, like bar none, is on perp.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Crypto moves 1%, everyone loses $1 billion. I mean, like what is going on?
James Wynn quoted.
Right. So like I also think that you need to pick your poison. If you want to sit there and own spot and you just want to gamble on the side, know what you might want to be doing it for, the timelines that you might want to do it over, and that your real edge. Like
there's definitely a lot of edge on that. We should go through some of these markets, but Tyler, first, like, what are your thoughts? I mean, you obviously spend a lot of time on the timeline. So what do you make of this matter right now?
Yeah, I think some folks are really seeing it for the first time. I think there's a lot of frustration with the meme coin trade specifically. I think we're seeing some of that cohort move over to prediction markets right now. There's a clear trend of that. And meme coin trading feels like a rigged game. And prediction markets feel kind of like the opposite of that, right? Like this is what the market thinks is going to happen. You can choose which one of these markets you want to play in, perhaps aligned to what your areas of interest are, your areas of expertise are. And you can just sit and be patient and wait for your spots, right? I think a key difference is you're not going to hit 100x in prediction markets, right? It's going to be a slower grind. Like you're going to have to be like a big prediction bet is hitting a 3x, right? Because you're betting on an underdog market effectively. So it is a lower grind for sure. It is very interesting to me that on the discussion of how the big players lose money. And is it because like they are also the ones responsible for providing liquidity on the market? So they're effectively like taking sides and then they're on the losing sides. I'd be curious to hear a little bit more about.
They don't have fees. They have no revenue model.
Okay.
So like, you know how we have a 3% fee on all buys? And be like, yo, why do you have a fee? Well, we're gonna run a business, right? And by the way, like, we're gonna introduce like a lot of cool things, like, you know, like a rake backs, and then we're gonna introduce like buybacks. We're gonna introduce like liquidity, shares on volume with like creators and companies and embedding. And you guys are gonna see a lot of that soon. But there's a reason why you have a fee. So first of all, they have no fee. So there's no fee. And second of all, they have to provide liquidity, and then they their own markets very often. So like some of the big ones lose like tens of millions of dollars a year. I don't know if that's the case today, so don't quote me on that. But like it's why they have to raise an absurd amount of money. Like it costs a ton of money to like sustain that liquidity necessity. Like so just so you know, like
business
Q1,
like,
so season 1 of Myriad, we lost 35K. Not a big deal, right? But like at scale, you can imagine that could have been 3.5 million, right? Season 2 of Myriad Market Making, we're actually up. So we think we figure out a way to do it properly, right? And you know, you have internal trading that's success, so we're good, and we're not up a ton. We're up a tiny little bit, but just being even is all that you need, right? Because you need to provide liquidity, you lose money, that's great. And so we're trying to come up with like good, you know, mechanisms for people to be able to like earn yield on their predictions, to be able to get rewards on the predictions, et cetera, by providing liquidity. So I won't say you have the answer yet, but I think we're going to see prediction markets in general. If we're doing this, we're not the only ones doing it, right? The big boys are doing it too. I think you're going to see a lot of new clever ways for prediction markets businesses to make money, right? Man, I think like that's something you're going to see. The next evolution of prediction markets is like, yo, how do we scale this business to making billions of dollars like a Binance exchange?
I mean, more foot traffic can lead to like an advertising model, right? Like I'm
that, but then you're back to being in media, right? It's like we've done that, right? We did a deal with like Wallet Connect. We've done multiple deals with other, you know, brands where like, you know, they present a prediction market, et cetera, but then you're just a media company, right? So yes, but
I think it's part of it. I do think a lot of these are. So it's just to, again, in terms of the business models, that like we're provably fair games that are mathematically proven to earn us like 1%, right, on volume. So like you would know that we would make money. For these prediction markets, it's not like that. Even if with a 3% fee for Myriad, like you have to market make the book, because I just don't really know what the next evolution is, but people are gonna have to change the model, I think, for some of the bigger guys. No doubt.
Yeah, it's gonna get interesting, guys. But to be honest, I know a lot of people are now trying to call for it to be just a hype phase, or there's like a bunch of people tweeting about it, so they're getting paid. But I wouldn't fall for that. Like I think there's definitely you should pay attention to prediction markets, and I definitely think we've been screaming that there's more. Some people should focus on that more than meme coins. But you know, I think
look at the numbers. Look at the numbers for users, right? Like if 1 to 2% of meme coin traders are winning, and the thing is,
it's 10 to 20%.
It's for fun, right? Like I think this is the main difference. Like I would never say that a casino is a place to like thing. Meme coins have exactly the same return profile, basically, and people think they have an edge. At least with prediction, we're talking about like 10 times the edge. It looks like
it's 10 times the edge.
10 times the edge. It's like 10 to 20% of winners versus 1 to 2%. I think a lot of people would make more money.
I mean, you could just go into something. We did this with Tyler the other day. We did the math. Like, you could take a market like this right now, Ethereum 5K before, or 3.5K. If you're really bullish on Ethereum, take the 5K, and that's a 30% trade here. right? So it's like most of people will not get 28% on anything else, Mando. You know what I mean? And
That's
so
even one that's kind of outside of your control. But like, go to the football.fun market that you guys just added.
yeah, here.
It shot up. It was a little lower this morning when I was looking through this. Like, they're at 36 million right now. I think it's a pretty high, like 36.8 million as of this morning. You can run some numbers. You can look at their previous 7 days trading volume. Like, you can do real analysis to come to a conclusion on this bet.
Yeah.
So that it's not just a wing and a prayer.
Yeah. Or if first of all, that's a 15% trade on the yes, but if you're so bearish on football.fun, instead of tweeting about it, you can take the no and make 345% on the trade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and you don't have to use the platform, right? You could be yes or no. You don't have to use the platform and, stake your opinion on it. So I think
then there's also hedges. Like, look at the link market. So the link market jumped out to me today.
Where's the link? This one?
Yeah, link above.
Oh, whoa.
25. So you can get 2x your money on link with it was just at like 27 last weekend.
And if link goes to 25, that's definitely not a 2x. You know what I mean? So
that's an interesting market right there.
24.30 right now. I think people are asleep at the wheel on this one. I mean, you have to say at the end of September 10th, right? So a lot can happen between then. But if link goes to 27 this week, the market's going to go to like 70%. So you can clip out the 60% win. You don't have to wait for resolution.
We can live trade them, right? You don't have to wait. Exactly. So there's so much edge. I was saying the other day, like sometimes news happens and you can go and take a trade on prediction market faster if you've missed a perp trade, right? Because the prediction market is usually you have to play a catch up, or you have fun stuff like this. Did you see that one? We launched an easy.
So funny to think about. Just going back to that link thing, it's like the alternative to that is to lever trade link or to buy link.
Yeah,
and actually your return profile is much worse,
right?
And riskier,
particularly if you're using perps, right?
You're not going to get liquidated using a prediction market.
No, I mean you will lose everything, but
yeah, but you could trade it.
But the upside downside is it's much better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It just seems for that smaller, like that's 3% away right now.
Yeah.
Like to double your money on 3%, like you'd have to get just shy of 20x leverage, right?
Wow.
Yeah, like 18x leverage.
That's actually a good point, Mando.
Like you basically put on a 18x leverage trade there in link, and yeah,
that's a good point.
Pretty nice.
That is a good point. So, anyways, I do look like obviously like I'm fully biased on this prediction market thing because we've been building one, but we're also building one and spending millions of dollars building it for a reason. Like we're not stupid. Well, I think. So it's just like I think there's definitely something there. And this industry is definitely exploding. Anyways, I just saw the time. I know Tyler's also got some stuff to do. Charlie, is the Yeeter boards fixed or what? Yeah, it's fixed. All right. Tyler, if you gotta go, don't worry. I know you've got some places.
Yeah, I might take off, guys. Good luck.
Yeah, go for it, man.
See you tomorrow.
Have a good day. Ciao. So
we got built for big moments as well, right? We're in the final here.
Dude, we're in the final. So while Charlie pulls up the board, you and I can talk about built for big moments because we
are ahead. We're going into the championship rounds here, and we are pulling away.
Ooh, spin the wheel, Charlie, and let's keep talking about this because this is nice. I love to hear that.
We're at 195K versus China at 40K.
Okay. All right, who won? Instant F. Congratulations. All right, pull up their username, Instant F. Congratulations, Instant FO, Instant FO, Instant FO. Are you here? Are you here, Instant FO? So you're saying built for big moments. So built for big moments.
Shanra ended last round at 763.
We're in the finals.
We're in the final. We're right
now,
final ahead, but like somebody needs to go on there and just play a bunch of Plinko, or like we need to make sure we don't lose this. Because it's losable from here. One night, this is losable. Trust me on that.
All right, that's Instant FO. Congratulations! I see you in the audience. We're gonna go to you in a second. So remember, build for big moments. If you use the code FOMO Hour, we're giving out all the money, and we agreed. Oh, we didn't talk about this. So we had a chat in the FOMO chat, and we agreed to give that money away to the leaderboard because we already give enough away to the listeners.
$19,000 we're giving away here, guys.
Yeah, but we're giving it, man, we're giving it only to the leaderboard. So because we give 4 days a week, so 4 days a week we give money away to a listener, right? And 1 day a week we give money to a subscriber. That's 5 days a week.
Yeah,
that's already a lot given to our listeners because you guys are always winning the spills for big moments every day. So we've decided that we're going to give the whole 19K away to our top volume people. But
for the month or for this final week?
Well, we're giving 19K, right?
But that's what I mean. Like, is it just going to be for this final week or for the whole month?
No, we got to give it to people who participate in Built for Big Moments, right? Okay. But not just top. So we also want the small fish to win, right? So we haven't done the breakdown yet. You, me, Tyler, and Sim should like sit together and break it down. Yeah. But like, we're gonna give it away to people who helped us win. It's only fair, man, though.
So basically, we're running a 19K leaderboard right now.
Correct.
For
that's.
I mean, if we do it any sort of proportional, then there's a lot of money to be made here. If you bet,
we gotta find a way so that the person who played 1K also wins, and we don't give it all to the person who just played like 100K because it's gotta be. We gotta give thing to everyone, right?
Well, I think a bit mixture of both, right? Mixture of both. You can game this pretty hard if you do both.
We're gonna let the top person make the most, of course, but just so people know, we're gonna do all right. Instant FO, congratulations, you win. Why don't we just are you in the chat? Instant FO? Should I? Yo, Mando, I gotta say, yesterday was the worst YEET day ever on the show.
What happened? We're about to give away 19K.
I know, but what happened yesterday is the guy wanted to go to the tracks twice. And both times lost on the first tile. On easy.
I'm here today.
Okay, so let's do it again. So instead of
let's do risky click. Should we do risky click?
Actually, I'm down to play risky click. I was gonna say that. Let's play risky click. Risky click. Risky click. All right, I know how to play. So instant FO. Is he in the chat though? Like, do you see? I don't see the fucking chat. Hold on, I'm gonna move my chat somewhere else. Here, instant FO. Yes, he's here. Okay, instant FO. Tell us what tile you want, and then if you want more than one tile, just tell him all at once, please. That way we play them faster. Tell us what tile you want. Instant FO. He is in the crowd. I see him. Degenz live.
Oh, he said 1.5 and 1.3. Going for 2.
1.5.
Buy a monkey JPEG and invest in an own fork.
All right, so 1.5 has to hit first. Let's go. Let's wish him luck.
Yes.
All right. Now he wants 1.3, right? He did ask for a second one.
1.3. 1.3.
All right. Come on.
You end up with a 2. Oh, let's go.
Yeah. Woo! See, the boss is here. Gotta switch up that RTP.
You want to go for it? You want to go? You want to do anything more risky, instant FO, or you want to get out?
Yeah, instant FO. You can either cash out 487 on top of the 500 you made, or you can keep going.
Cash this. Okay, we'll cash this. He plays again, right?
Yeah, he plays again. So, So congratulations, 487. That means he's already made 900. Oh, he should have played maybe a little more. All right, well, it's okay because he made $987, and now he can get riskier. So instant FO, go for it. Go for it.
What are we doing?
All right. We already given up. That feels good because the last few YEET clips, they're kind of weak, I got to say. Like, we've been giving too much money away, I think. He's
3.
a 3. Woo! Use a tornado cash clone. Come on. That's the 420 was green on this one. Wow.
Oh my god, that was actually a nice board too.
That is not bad. All right, well that was fun. Listen, I have to say I think this one was a good one. This one was a good one. See, when the boss man, when Big Daddy YEET is in town, he a lot of money away. All right, well that was a pleasure. We'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode of FOMO Hour on Rug Radio. Let's go.